Notice the time while the mayor is playing checkers.
Beyond public safety, economic development. Economic development, public safety. Everybody's time. Public comment will be limited to 30 minutes, and each speaker is limited to 3 minutes. All right, our first public speaker would be Zoe Lay. She's not. Our second public speaker is Jessica Jackson. Our third public speaker, Michael Young Bay. And the fourth public speaker, George Blakemore. All right. As none of those who signed up were present, this concludes the public comment period. First item, I move to approve the Rule 45 report for the Committee on Transportation and Public Way meeting held on September 4th, 2024. Can I get a motion from Alderman Conway to recommend approval of this item? On the motion, all in favor say aye. Opposed, no. In the opinion of chair, the ayes have it.
59 remote access list. We will begin with public testimony. The first speaker is Michael Young Bay.
I'm here to speak about public safety that this local government seem not to care about. I'm really not for the shot spotters, to be honest. I'm really not. But at the same time, it's incompetent to not have nothing to replace it. Because we need people to take part in the community of public safety to make the police calls. You know, we can't rely on technology that come after the fact. We trying to curb the violence before it starts, not something afterwards. And I think that my personal belief is that I listened to what the alderman pointed out about the stocks. People got investment in ShotSpotter, SoundThink, etc. So it seems like it's just a financial game with the ShotSpotters. Because if you really cared about the violence and community safety in your wards as alderman, then you'll go around in your wards. You know, you'll be known on your wards, not just come time for election. You'll be seeing community outreaches and etc. Things are uplifting to bring about more peace in the community. You know, you'll be walking your neighborhoods, etc. We should not just see you on the news because it's a talking point for something. We should see you on the news when you actually doing something in your community, besides come election time, to help curb the violence. Because other than that, you just talking, playing a political game. We need people on the doorsteps. We need the police assisting really in the neighborhood, not just for a talking point for the news. Oh, we came and marched through this neighborhood and then you're gone. But in good neighborhoods, as y'all look at it, European neighborhoods, is what it is. You know, whether it's downtown, up north, and things like that, y'all got police just sitting in the neighborhoods, patrolling, etc. You don't see that, you know, in our neighborhoods, as people say, on the south and west side. You see them coming through is mainly when we see the police, we hearing the sirens already, for the most part. We need true people to be and have the faith and put the fruition in of true public safety. You know, and technology doesn't go answer the call all the time. That's why we need hands-on. You should be known in your communities, in your schools, etc.
Please add Alderman Mitchell to the quorum roll call. The next speaker is George Blakemore.
Mr. Blakemore, you have a mental problem. These aldermen have a mental problem. The citizens in the city of Chicago have a mental problem. Just the idea that I gotta clean it all up and rush down here, and they have two meetings, committee meetings at the same time, and then one recess. And while one is talking, somebody else is talking. So this is truly a dog and pony show. Where are the people? You don't want to educate your public, because if the people knew what kind of SH you really are, they wouldn't vote for you. They don't know you. They don't know who you are and what you do and how you sell out. All of you, your black ones, your white ones, your Asian, all of you Hispanic are one party machine. Now, I came down here all painted up, and I said, I'm going to these committee meetings. Did you know I'm talking to the walls? The walls. It's empty there and everywhere. This is a broken system. It needs to go down, and somebody say the new technology. You must embrace it. That's what happened to the black man in Africa. He was captured and enslaved by an inferior man that knew the new technology, and that new technology was the gun and the gunpowder. The guns and the gunpowder. So you do need to embrace the new technology. But that's right. So it's something inherently wrong, and you get a little group of cadre of black that come up, and I'm one of them, and spit out in this mic. Why not the Chinese? Why not the Hispanics? Why not the Asians? They don't come down. There's something wrong with all of us. Now, I went over to Mitchell's, that other meeting. It's recessed, and then you play musical chair. One of you get up. And I am a part of the show. I come to show up and to show out, to expose all of you, and tell all of you what to kiss. Now tell them to throw me out. Tell them, Mr. Hopkins, like you did before, put George Blakemore out. Your A need to be out. And with the other, all of y'all can kiss me. Now, he's saying derogatory things. What you're doing here is evil. It's corrupt. It's sinful. All of you. So I'm a part of the Dog and Pony Show too.
The next speaker is Zoe Lee.
I'm here and I'm looking at like the Democrat, the socialists of the city council, and I see like two and a possible here, and the main ones that push this socialist agenda in Chicago is crazy. Because like I said, then you can't push I don't care what nobody say, you're not gonna be able to push no socialist agenda. A socialist agenda in a capitalist society. It's not going to work. But the issue is the defund the police problem, right? Because the ones that are not here, the Hispanic KKK, they want to push defund the police not because they're scared of the black and brown issue with policing. It's because it's a money game. Okay, it's drug trafficking, sex trafficking, human trafficking. They're making a lot of money, okay? They don't want their communities over-policed because at the end of the day, they don't want police to actually do their job and arrest these criminals, okay? So that's the main issue. So when it comes to you guys merging the economic, technology, and public safety together, everything does not have to depend on technology, and that's the problem. That's the problem with our children right now. That's the problem with the school system. That's the problem with everything. Hire more police, okay? That's number one. Number two is people who have felonies from 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago because they were a kid and did stupid stuff, consider looking at those felonies and letting them apply for these police jobs they're trying to apply, but because they have these little felonies from 10 and 13 years ago, they're not able to get on the force, and they actually want to make a difference. So you guys are sitting here wasting time while, again, somebody just got shot on 61st and King, the same place where y'all said they're not doing any drug activities and police and all that. Yeah, they are. It's a lot of drugs and stuff happening over there. But you can't lock them up because Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez and Carlos Ramirez Rosa, who's head of the Hispanic KKK down here, cornered Lori Lightfoot and told her to sign this executive order where the police can't work with ICE. So at the end of the day, what is the purpose of this meeting? Because you can't do anything until somebody breaks that order. So the only person that could do that, I think, is somebody who is American first, who cares about America. And right now, the only person that is Trump. So, that has to be broken so the police can actually do their job. Because the Hispanic KKK that's not here, you see, they're not even here today, right? Because they do not care. They don't care. It's a money game. Now they get it.
The next speaker is Jessica Jackson.
There now. So, they say, as the head is, there goes the body. And right now in the city of Chicago, we have a very, very corrupt and vindictive and retaliatory head in the form of Mayor Brandon Johnson. Mayor Brandon Johnson dictates what everybody does, whether it's right or wrong. He dictates what everybody does. He has his picks, and they do what they tell him to do. And at this point, based on what I learned about my case this weekend, and about how people like David Moore sit in here and have listened to me talk about my probate case, and then I find out this weekend he doing some type of seminar with Cedric Giles and Bill Laurie about probate after death. When I found out that one of the people who went up in the meeting about my case straight up sold me out. Straight up sold me out. It's because he's trying to get a seat on the school board. So I'm pretty sure Brandon Johnson let him know if he want that seat on the school board, you gonna mess up her case, because that's exactly what happened. Just like he told Matt Martin, even though he is a civil rights attorney, not to deal with my case. That's why he get up and run out. Just like he told Lawson and them to keep me off the mic. Because regardless of what you all might think, no, the whole country is paying attention to Chicago. The whole country is paying attention to what I say, to what Michael say, to what Zoe say. The whole country is paying attention to what we're saying. So every time we get tricked off the mic, like with the tricks of the thing, of these meetings, it doesn't matter because YouTube is picking it up. Y'all straight sold out my case. You sold out my case. People like Hall, who's just a fool. Straight sold out my case.
That concludes our public speakers. Please add Alderman Moore to the attendance roll call.